The focus on our mental health has become even more critical. 1 in 5 adults experiences mental illness every year, and suicide is the second leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 34. We're talking about children and young adults. Stopping the stigma of getting help is crucial, and I got a chance to speak to the experts about the importance of getting help. Chantel Phillips cries when talking about her late mother. She died 4 years ago from cancer, but Chantel is still processing that pain.
I never really talked about it. Like, this is really the first time I really sat down and talked about it, ever.
Her mother was her best friend. Losing her left a huge void.
Like, I didn't have nobody to talk to. I felt like wasn't nobody. I just feel lonely.
Eventually, those feelings would overwhelm her, and she realized she needed help.
I saw a therapist my freshman year of college.
Okay.
And I sought one because I was crying every day. I was just going through it.
How are you doing mentally?
I've improved, definitely. I feel like we've all gone through our fair share of difficulties.
Josue Valles' story is different. He struggles with family pressure to be successful as a first-generation college student. For him, seeing a therapist is not as easy.
At first, it was just like the general stigma. It was like, oh, you don't need to see a therapist. Just work a 12 to 14-hour shift. You'll be fine. Go on a walk.
Even opening up to a stranger and trusting them to keep your personal business private was scary.
Mental health is a part of our humanity.
Dr. Brandy Pritchett Johnson is a psychologist and owner of the Diane Morgan Group in Southfield. She sees clients for all different reasons.
From the experience of the loss of a loved one, significant life change, relational change, divorce, separation, abandonment, incarceration of a parent. My personal favorite, the pursuit of fulfillment.
We know that a human being is much more than their physical body or their academic interests. The behavioral health, the mental health of a person is part of who they are.
Thanks to COVID dollars, every single DPSCD school has access to counselors and individual or group therapy. That's 82 schools and nearly 50,000 students and their families.
If the child's issues stem from a family issue, or if maybe the family is an important part of the child working through their issue, and we don't address the family, then we really can't help that child grow like they should.
Unfortunately, if the district doesn't find at least $5 million soon, the money to continue these services will run out in June of next year.
One way or another, we will have to figure out what we do to move forward.
It's been a battle with the parents to help them to try to understand that, yes, we do want to focus on the academics. However, if we handle this part as well, we get this better experience.
The need for mental health services is so great at the school age level, Maya Cobb has had to change her tutoring company's focus. She went back to school and is now a licensed therapist working on her PhD to help the students she sees beyond education. For students like Chantel Phillips, therapy has made a world of difference. She still misses her mother every single day, but things are looking up. She and Josue will graduate college next year.
I'm okay. I'm mentally, I'm okay. Like, I'm still going through it.
She's going through it, but the thing is that she will get through it. Here's the thing. Right now, believe it or not, there's a shortage of therapists. And some of the doctors that we spoke with, like the one I'm about to introduce you to, says that they are having a hard time. They found that they're having a hard time filling the needs of clients that are looking to schedule appointments. So this morning, joining me live is Dr. Brandy Pritchett Johnson, the owner of the Diane Morgan Group, a psychologist. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Listen, it's kind of hard to believe that there's a shortage of therapists out there. Why do you think that is?
There is a shortage of fully licensed, fully culturally competent providers because it takes an extensive amount of education to get
really
it.
does.
And we know there's disparity when it comes to education. So.
Right. But it's so needed. And when people are calling to make an appointment, they're having to wait long times?
2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending upon if you're looking for psychology or psychiatry. It could be weeks.
So what do we do? What can we do for people who need therapy? There are other options than sitting on the couch. What would you suggest?
Yes, there's so much. We have to create healing, create healing collectively and communally.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot of independent tasks, such as working out. So I do this incredible little Zumba dance class, yoga
really?
class. Yes, to get your epinephrines, your natural endorphins going.
Okay.
You can engage in, people kind of sleep meaning they bypass group therapy.
Group therapy.
Yes, communal healing.
Okay.
It's the way to go.
So that's a way that people can get in quicker because there's more people that are meeting at one time.
That's a way to supplement formal therapeutic care. So it's not going to take the place of formal therapeutic care, but you can supplement it with alternative measures.
Now, are those some of the things that you offer as well?
Absolutely. We provide a lot of innovative therapeutic support, such as our wellness weekends, where we integrate mind, body, soul. So
Okay.
we do some workout and we do some therapeutic work.
Do you have any events coming up?
Of course, all the
do?
time, all the time.
We'll make sure to post more information about some of the events that you have coming up that people can get in contact with you. For our people that are watching at home, how do you know when I might need to see a therapist?
The moment you think about it.
Really?
The moment you think about it. One of the challenges with accessing good therapeutic care is that most people do it when they're in crisis. And then it like exacerbates. It makes
Okay.
the symptoms worse.
Wow.
So you do it as soon as you think about it.
Okay. So when I come and see you, we meet for one session, for 1 hour, and then all my problems are solved and I can go home very happy.
Don't listen to Everide Cassidy. No,
So how does it work?
That is not how it works. It is a process. It is a practice. You practice health and wellness. So yes, the first session is to assess and appraise what do you need? What is your challenge? What's going on? Get to know you. And then you customize a therapeutic or wellness plan. It could take weeks. It could take months. It could even take up to years in order to have fulfillment, create fulfillment.
The work that you do is so incredibly important, but you're hearing from some people that are dealing with a lot of heavy things.
Yes.
What do? You kind of touched on it a little bit. What do you do to focus on your own mental health?
Oh, so many things, all the things. Like I said, I yoga, I work out, I do meditation, I hang with my babies, I talk to my friends.
And your husband.
And I go to my therapist. All of that.
Well, very smart, very smart. This is Dr. Brandy Pritchett Johnson. Thank you so much for being here, the owner of the Diane Morgan Group. She talked about the wellness events that she's got coming up. We're going to put a link to her website on ours so that you can get in contact with her. She has plenty of clients, but she'll make a way for you to be able to see her. Yeah,
We'll make a way.
absolutely. Healing is very important. One of her famous phrases, Rhonda, is "Get your healing."
Get your healing.